Hi there, I'm back again. This reading will be for the sign of Aries for January 2020, what this month has to bring, what this year has to bring, what to look forward to, or what to just be aware of moving forward on this new wavelength that we are on. All right? Start with this. Oh, let's see. A lot of female energy, Aries. Ooh, okay. First card, High Priestess. Something's gonna be revealed. And then Queen of Swords, and then Five of Wands. All right, so delving deep, being in touch with the feminine, totally with Queen of Swords. There's probably a maternal figure around you who's offering security, but you know what I mean? Someone nurturing something, someone who is able to bear their burdens with wisdom and with grace from their lessons, from their life experience. Right? Someone in touch with the feminine side, with the lunar energy, someone who has studied, someone who intuitively knows how people are feeling. And then the Five of Wands, you also see like this match being lit, this new venture, but also I feel like someone may be trying to threaten that situation. Someone may be trying to start some shit, as they say, right? Someone's trying to get a rise out of her, right? Someone has like this thing that's going to light some shit up. Okay. So, and this is a masculine here. So maybe that is you. I mean, be wary of this, especially in the coming week and with this lunar eclipse, with the family energy going on. The Seven of Swords here, right? Hope and reflection. This is yeah, something's gonna be popping off. Someone has found out something and they're trying to use it. They're trying to use it against the queen here, right? Against her feminine energy. Something is resurrecting. Some old secret, some old drama, some old pain. It's resurfacing, right? But again, it could also be just lighting, trying to bring illumination, right? Through the darkness, through submerging down below and dark and feeling dark. They may think that they're like stirring some shit up unintentionally or intentionally, you know, depending on the person. But it's going to be illuminated. It's going to be illuminating for the family dynamic here. Right? And it's not going to knock her off. She's a queen. Right? She's comfortable. She's seen it all. She actually knows this. She actually knows that this is coming. She knew it. And she's ready for it. Right? She's ready to be like, oh, you thought you knew. You thought you knew what you were talking about, but you missed this key vital part of information. So actually, let me tell you. Let me give you something more to think upon. Let me give you something more to reflect on. Right? But it's okay because they're open. They're no longer caged away. Like, they're bringing this questioning, this desire, like this desire to know and understand, like, why did you do that thing? Why are you hiding this from me for so long? Right? And they've done a lot of self-realization, self-reflection. They had to bury away and like dig really deep, but it's a time of confrontation. It's a time of being illuminated, a time of finding a new dynamic within the family. The Emperor. I mean, come on now. Look at that guy. Look at him. Emperor in reverse, though. And I will take that. It's the Emperor year. Definitely feeling that. Right? The Queen is going... maybe it's this guy's last stand. Aries, watch out. Your family situation is there's a lot in store here. Okay, so tread lightly. Be intentional with your words. Right? The masculine is going to have to submit to the feminine here. The masculine is going to have to realize his hurt. The masculine, he's going to have to reflect. He's going to really have to reflect because he's trying to start some shit. He's trying to start a fire. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like, why? But she's ready for it, right? And she's ready to handle it swiftly and kindly and maturely, but also like, don't fuck with me. She's been in there. That's where she dwells, right? She's been dwelling in the depth of like these hidden things. She's been trying to keep these secrets, trying to propel you up. But okay, you want to bring it all to light? Let's bring it to light then, and I'm gonna give you something to reflect on. Oh. Okay. Yep, I mean, right, here goes 4 swords here. Now, don't go ahead, Aries, if you're the masculine. Like, you may be the masculine, you may be the feminine. You know, you'll know, obviously. It may cause you to go in hermit mode, darling. It's gonna, you think you're ready to pop out, you know what I mean? You think you're ready, like, okay, I've learned it. And she's gonna be like, actually, there's this other part. And you're gonna be like, God damn, now I gotta go deep again. Now I gotta really, and you know, you're fiery. You like to go forward. You like to have your focus. And this is news that may be unsettling to you. Okay. Right? You're gonna have some news coming to you that is gonna give you a lot to think about. And so take the time to think about it. Be assured. You're gonna have to really dig deep and trust the feminine, intuitive energy. Right? Be a little bit wary of this masculine here who maybe is hyping you up or like trying to drive you to be too much of a brute, hard-fisted iron ruler. Right? Don't blow up the situation just because you can, just because you have like this little bit of knowledge, or just because you think you know something. Because matter of fact is like, you have to know yourself ultimately. Right? Know yourself. But you're going to be hearing some particular things. You're gonna be having some some discoveries being made, some situations, some dynamics being clarified. That's gonna make you totally switch your worldview. It's gonna wholly like switch you upside down. You're gonna be like, oh my god, left from right, up from down. What's going on? But having time for reflection, having time to almost like seclude yourself, like if it's within your room, really writing and thinking about it, about what has just been illuminated, what's just been discovered, what's coming to light, what has come to light. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. We're in a new wavelength here. We're in a new decade. I mean, that's the thing. Like there's a lot of energy in the air. You know what I mean? Whoever did not do the work to clear out, it just, the universe is helping you out. The universe is giving you that nudge, that push forward. A lot of it, right? 9 of Swords energy here. It's gonna like illuminate your mind. It's gonna spiral around you. It's gonna make you buzz. You're gonna really have to focus. You're gonna really have to meditate. You're gonna really have to put your hand on the Bible and tell the truth, darling. You're gonna have to have faith. You're gonna have to have faith and discern the truth from what the feminine is telling you, right? From what they know, from the burdens that they carry, from the depths that they've been through, and from the emperor as well, from this masculine who is the way things have been, right? The way things always have been, all the stories and things you know to be true about those you love and yourself. You're gonna have to have faith, release yourself from that mental anguish. Have to envision a way forward, but it may be a time just to study and look deeper and dig within and tell the truth, right? Have truth within yourself, right? This is turning to God, right? This is, but also not being imprisoned in your mind. Don't let the traditional form, don't let your prior commitments or prior obligations, or you know what I mean, about like the way things are supposed to be, lock you in from seeing something new. You know what I mean? Just because again, as we know, we're all fallible. We all have made mistakes, but it's only continuously lying about them, being in denial of them, being rigid and strict with them, that's gonna block your vision, right? It's gonna block your way forward. So watch out for that. All right, let's keep it rolling. Wants to like come out. A Five of Swords. Some snake energy happening. And then the Five of Wands on the other end. A lot of snake energy, right? Crawling around. What are they going to use to hurt you? Right? What's dangerous there, threatening that? I mean, you can't make this up. You cannot. Right? It's hurting yourself. It's hurting. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Like, ooh, right? Don't. You think you're gonna hurt me, right? The masculine's thinking he's gonna attack the feminine, right? He thinks he finally has something on her because for whatever reason, whatever blockage he has within himself, you're gonna hurt yourself, baby. You better be careful, right? Here comes the snake crawling around, thinking, right? Sulking, plotting, looking over which way to best hurt this person. But what happens? You only hurt yourself. You're only impaling yourself. That's 2 5s. It's a lot of intense energy. 3 Swords. Your heart. Watch out for your heart, Aries. Watch out. Be careful. Right? Be careful. Be careful. Be discerning around what you know about those around you. The King. I mean, really though, right? The King of Pentacles here. You notice the Queen of Pentacles, right? We just got the, no, we got the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, but she was able to carry her burden. She was like, you know what? Yeah, what you want to know about me? I'm here. I'm here. I carry my burden on my back. I am who I am, right? I own it all. The King, however, look at this fool. Oh shit, you caught me. He's trying to see in the night. He's trying to distract you, right? He's trying to wear his he's trying to offer like these lures of security, of money, of all these false things that are trying to distract you from the truth because he's afraid. He's scared. He's scared of being exposed. Watch out for those masculines in your lives, Aries. goes like this. I don't typically read reversals, but I mean, 10 of coins here, pal. 10 of coins, right? You see this masculine octopus. Excuse me. Who is providing security, right? Who's there, who's able to balance all these responsibilities, who makes their kids feel secure. It's nighttime. They rest, they rely on him, being inverted. All right, so you may have a big shakeup at home. Again, this Friday, January 10th, is the lunar eclipse. The moon will be blocking the sun. The feminine is going to overtake the solar, the masculine. Your sense of security, if you've been reliant on the masculine or the masculine ways of being logical, being rigid, being autonomous, not being enough in tune with your emotions, not being sensitive enough to those around you, it's gonna like totally turn things. It's gonna work against you. You're gonna have to be confronted and find a different source of security here. You're gonna have to find a different area to rely on. You know, what has been secure, what has been making you feel secure may not make you feel secure anymore. Now, of course, these are way throughs. You know what I mean? Maybe it's reconnecting with the feminine. Maybe you haven't spoken to someone for what has been a lie, for a reason that has been a false reason or an incomplete reason, something you didn't fully understand. Connect to the feminine. Connect to the feminine. All right, 7 of coins here. There's still a home there for you. There is. All right, the little ones may be watching. Maybe there's a big fight. Maybe it's stressful at home. Right? Maybe someone has to take a break. Maybe someone has to go on a solo trip. Maybe that masculine has to take a break for a little while, and that's fine because there's still home for you. There's still security base. Gather your coins. Remember what is real. Remember who is around you, who is watching, and your influence, Aries, is going to be a big factor in making others feel secure as well. Because this isn't just going to affect you, it's going to affect your whole dynamic, right? Those around you. So be mindful of who also is supporting you and how you, and the little ones that are watching you, right? They need to feel secure as well. And so that's the thing, like, what are you going to tap into now to have a greater sense of security? Because, you know, these material things, these notions of self, these rigid gender norms, those things are passing, temporal, and not always true. So what are you really going to rely on now that you're being tested? Be especially aware just moving forward. Try and tune into your intuition, Aries, right? Ooh. Here comes the feminine, ready to balance the scales, ready to dive in deep, collect those coins that were all floating up and floating away, right? Generosity here. Be generous. Be mindful. Try and be fair. Try and be balanced here, right? Don't be too harsh on one side. But again, the feminine is where you can go for that generosity, where you can go to receive if you're in need, and at the same time, be generous to those, be comforting to those around you. Like, you're not alone in feeling these emotions. There's others around you who need your comfort and support, and that will probably help you feel better too. offering that sense of security that someone maybe is taking away from you. Right? And also being open to receive from the feminine. Again, like remove that blockage, Aries. Whatever that is, whatever that that false belief around that feminine is, let go of that. She's here. She's willing. She'll forgive you. She'll accept you. She'll comfort you. She'll dive in with you. Right? Because she is you. She's part of you. She knows you. And you're a part of her. It's okay. You don't have to. I mean, the truth is the only way. You know what I mean? And the truth may shift some things. The truth may have. You may have to adjust, of course, with the truth. But of course, don't forget generosity. Don't forget compassion. Don't forget these things. Don't learn this fact. Don't receive this news and then all of a sudden end up acting the same way that caused the pain in the first place. You know what I mean? Don't cut yourself off from emotions. Don't cut yourself off from those around you, which may be the initial impulse, right? You're just going to block yourself off. You're going to remove yourself. You're going to seclude yourself. Well, fine then. No, that's not the case. Stay open. Express it. Let it out. Let the hurt out. Be hurt. If you're hurt, be hurt. That way you can, and be honest about it. Don't say, oh, I'm fine. Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. No, don't do that, right? Say I need some support. You know, I need a shoulder to cry on. I need some help here. Tune into those friends, family, the feminine. Like I need some help. It's actually not okay. And at the same time, if someone's coming to you in that end, you know, be there for them. Be compassionate. Don't just try and give them a way out. Don't do that false thing where the insincere thing where you're trying to like give them a solution or not. Like just sit with them. Sit with their emotions. Understand where they're coming from. Okay. A lot of intensity here, Aries. But it ultimately will be for the best. You know, it's hard to maybe hard to see that, but within this revelation coming, just be mindful of who's watching you, right, and the impact you have on those around you. Be compassionate. Be generous. Give yourself some rest. Give yourself a break. Give people a break. You know what I mean? Not to say necessarily pardon or forgive or excuse or any of those things, but just work to try and understand, and be open. Be open to some motherly, feminine love, and be mindful around this weekend with the lunar eclipse. All right. I'll see you later. Stay tuned. I love you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below.